God says, only 30 seconds left. I'm sending life-changing good news. You will receive a massive financial miracle if you open this quickly before 11:55 p.m., otherwise, you may miss it all. Don't skip. Type Amen if you believe. God says, when the world is loud and your heart is weary, pause for just a moment, and let my peace speak to you gently. I am not far away. I have not forgotten you. I know the weight of your thoughts, the burden of your worries, and the silence in your prayers. I see your hopes folded away, the quiet dreams you've stopped talking about, and the nights you cry behind closed doors. My child, I am not blind to your pain nor deaf to your longing. I am still the same God who breathes life into the broken, who feeds the hungry, who holds the hurting. I am still the same God who lifts the humble and walks beside the lonely. You are not alone, not now, not ever. In the middle of your fears, I am already preparing something beautiful. I am arranging moments, aligning hearts, and opening doors that no man can shut. Sometimes it may seem like nothing is happening, but deep beneath the surface, I am working things together for good. I never stop watching over you, and I never stop loving you. You are my precious child, and I have not brought you this far to leave you. Even when you feel empty, I am pouring new oil into your life. Even when you feel forgotten, I am whispering your name into rooms you haven't even entered yet. Type 1111 if you trust in God. You see, sometimes I allow a storm not to drown you, but to teach you how to walk on water with me. Sometimes I let you be pressed on every side, so the oil within you can flow, so my strength can be made perfect in your weakness. The world may count you out, but I am counting the days to your breakthrough. Do not give up just before the miracle unfolds. Many give up when they are moments away from healing, from favor, from abundance. But you, my beloved, were made to endure. You were chosen for such a time as this. I will restore what you lost. I will multiply what you sowed in tears. I will provide more than you asked for, in ways that will make your heart overflow. You may not have seen the answer yet, but that does not mean it isn't on the way. Some blessings require preparation, some miracles take time, and some prayers bring forth greater blessings than the ones you asked for. That is the beauty of walking with me. I don't just give you what you want. I give you what you need, what will last, what will truly satisfy your soul. I am a good father, and I will never give you stones when you ask for bread. Even in silence, I am speaking through my goodness. Even in waiting, I am refining your faith. Every tear you cried, I caught. Every time you broke, I was there. Every prayer you whispered in your weakest moments reached me. I remember them. I hold them. And I will honor them in my perfect time. You will not be left behind, and you will not be forgotten. My favor surrounds you even now, and soon you will walk in blessings you didn't even ask for. Not because you were perfect, but because I love you, and my mercy is greater than your past. It's not about deserving. It's about my grace. And my grace is always more than enough. Stay close to me, no matter what. Trust me when the doors shut, when the days feel heavy, when people walk away. I will never walk away from you. Even when everyone else forgets, I remain. Even when your faith feels small, my love for you never shrinks. I never get tired of holding your hand, of guiding your steps, of writing your story with love and purpose. You were never meant to carry this life on your own. That's why I sent my Son, to walk beside you, to carry what you can't, and to offer you life in full. Jesus is still your shepherd. He still seeks the one. He still leaves the 99 for the lost, the broken, the weary soul. He still heals, still provides, still reaches into the darkest places with light. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. Your life still matters deeply, and your story is not finished yet. I will redeem every part of it, even the ones you hide. I will use it all for good. Miracles are not only for yesterday. They are for today, for now, for you. Financial blessings are not outside your reach, and your provision is not delayed by accident. What looks impossible in your hands is still possible in mine. I can shift your situation in an instant. I can bring help from unexpected places. I can make your name known in rooms you've never walked into. I am not limited by your resources, your education, your background, or your failures. When I move, nothing can stop me. And I will move on your behalf. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith alive. Keep speaking life, even when everything feels lifeless. The breakthrough is coming, not by your strength but by mine. And when it arrives, you will know it was me. You will know that my love never left, that my promises never fail, and that every delay had a purpose greater than you imagined. Let this be the day you choose to believe again. Let this be the moment you lift your head and remember who you belong to. I work in divine timing, and I never arrive late. What I have spoken over your life, I will bring to pass. You may feel like you're stuck, like your prayers are floating unanswered in the air, but what you cannot see is that I am already moving things in your favor. The right doors are being unlocked. The right hands are being prepared to help you. The chains that held you back are weakening, and the path you couldn't see before is opening slowly, gently, beautifully. Type 555 to claim your peace and victory. A 7-second brainwave ritual uncovered from sealed records and hidden in CIA files is transforming financial lives. It activates a forgotten abundance channel in the brain, leading to new financial opportunities and cleared debts. Click the link in the comments below before it disappears. Even in your quiet seasons, I am not idle. I am building you up. I am making you stronger. I am drawing you closer to me so that when the miracle comes, you will not only receive it, you will carry it with purpose. You are not just being blessed for yourself. You are being equipped to bless others. You are a vessel, chosen and loved, being filled so you can overflow. And that overflow will touch lives, heal hearts, and bring light into places where only shadows once lived. That's why I've taken my time. That's why it hasn't all made sense yet. I am creating something so much greater than you ever expected. There are moments when you've questioned if I hear you. You've wondered why others seem to move ahead while you stay still. But you don't know what storms I've calmed for you behind the scenes. You don't know the things I've protected you from, the traps I've broken, the burdens I've lifted before they ever reached you. My love surrounds you more than you know. I care about the tiniest details of your life, and nothing you go through is unseen by me. Every quiet battle, every silent cry, every step you've taken by faith is written on my heart. I remember. I reward. And I restore. There's a shift coming, my child. A change that will feel like fresh wind after a long drought. A blessing that will remind you how deeply I love you. The kind of breakthrough that will silence your doubts and bring peace to your soul. I will do what I promised, even if it takes longer than you thought. I will honor your faith, even if it was shaky at times. I will still pour out favor, still lift you up, still bless the work of your hands. Because I am faithful, not only when you are strong, but especially when you are weak. Some things had to be delayed because you needed more time to heal. Some doors were closed not to punish you, but to redirect you. I never withhold without purpose. I never allow pain without preparing healing. That pain you've carried in your chest, the one you never talk about, is not invisible to me. I am touching it now, softening the weight of it, and breathing new life into the parts of you that felt forgotten. You are not behind. You are exactly where I can reach you. Do not listen to the lies of the enemy that tell you nothing will change. Do not believe the voices that try to steal your hope. I did not bring you this far to abandon you. I brought you this far to show you what it means to walk by faith and not by sight. I've allowed your roots to grow deep in the quiet, so when the winds come, you will not fall. Your faith is growing, even when you don't feel it. Your spirit is healing, even when your heart feels tired. You are not the same person you were a year ago, even if the world doesn't see it yet. I see it. I see all of you. I have chosen you to walk with me, not just in comfort, but in trust. And every time you chose to trust me over your fear, heaven rejoiced. Every time you chose kindness over anger, or peace over panic, I smiled upon you. These things matter more than you know. The way you keep showing up, even when you're tired. The way you speak my name, even when you're not sure how the story ends. These small acts of faith are mountains in my kingdom. And I am building something eternal through them. Your financial miracle, your healing, your restoration, it's not just about you. It's about showing the world what my love looks like when it touches a willing heart. That's why your testimony will carry power. That's why your story will inspire others. Because they'll see that you didn't quit. They'll see that you kept believing when you had every reason not to. And they'll know that I am real, not just in church buildings, but in broken places, in hospital rooms, in quiet kitchens, in sleepless nights. I am with you always. There is nothing you've lost that I cannot restore in full. There is no dream too dead that I cannot breathe life into. My Son, Jesus, walked among the hurting and the lost, not to condemn, but to lift. And he still walks today. He walks into your pain, your debt, your fear, your loneliness, and he speaks life. He takes the fragments and makes them whole. He takes the burden and carries it for you. Let him in. Let him touch the parts you've hidden even from yourself. You are not too far gone. You are deeply loved. And that love is the kind that changes everything. Not because it makes life perfect, but because it makes you whole. I am not offering a quick fix. I am offering a new life. A life built on trust, on peace, on deep joy that does not fade when storms come. And yes, I will still provide. I will still surprise you. I will still release the breakthrough you've waited for. But first, I want your heart to rest in me. I want you to know that whether or not everything goes the way you planned, you are still safe in my hands. My plans are better. My ways are higher. These things matter more than you know, because every act of trust, every choice to stand in faith, draws heaven closer to your situation. You are not walking unnoticed. I am walking with you, step by step, breath by breath, moment by moment, and nothing in your life is without purpose in my hands. Type yes to affirm your trust in God's plan. There is healing that begins the moment you believe that you are not forgotten. There is peace that floods your heart when you realize I've been here all along. You don't need to strive for my attention, I already have my eyes on you. You don't need to chase after blessings, they will follow you when you walk with me. The world will tell you to hustle harder, to prove your worth, to fix everything on your own. But I am inviting you into rest, into stillness, into a quiet place where your soul is reminded that I am your source. I am the one who lifts burdens. I am the one who gives strength without asking you to perform. Using a simple 7-second brain wave ritual, once classified and hidden in CIA files, can unlock wealth, freedom, and success already inside you. This discovery is helping thousands step into abundance, and God has led you here for a reason. Click the link in the description and comments below to awaken this money magnet frequency today. The days ahead of you are not empty. They are filled with the possibilities of my grace, mercy, and favor. There are moments coming that will surprise you with joy, provisions you didn't expect, answers that will bring clarity to years of confusion. I will turn mourning into laughter, and your ashes into something beautiful. Don't look back with regret. Don't look forward in fear. Look up, and know that I am already in the details of what's to come. Every time you thought you were walking alone, I was carrying you. Every moment that felt wasted, I was weaving it into something good. I do not waste pain. I redeem it. The financial breakthrough you've been praying for, it is not out of reach. It is not impossible for me. I know your needs before you speak them, and I am already lining up the right resources, the right opportunities, and the right people to come alongside you. Your miracle isn't lost. It isn't delayed because I forgot. It is arriving in my perfect timing, not only to bless you, but to strengthen your faith and increase your testimony. What I'm doing for you will not just change your bank account, it will change your life from the inside out. Because I don't do temporary fixes, I do complete restorations. I know how heavy it's been. I know the thoughts that try to whisper that things won't ever get better. But those are not my words. My voice speaks peace. My voice calls you beloved. My voice tells you that there is more ahead than what you've seen behind. Don't let your current situation define your future. I specialize in turning impossible situations into stories of my glory. I raise the humble. I provide for the desperate. I give to the ones who have nothing left to offer except a willing heart. And if that's where you are now, if all you have is faith the size of a breath, then you are exactly where my miracles begin. Do not measure what I can do based on what you see today. What is limited in your hands is limitless in mine. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to stay close to me. I will lead you, even through the unfamiliar. I will comfort you when the waiting feels long. I will encourage your spirit when it begins to doubt. I know how fragile the human heart can feel, how easy it is to let fear take root. That's why I planted my spirit inside you, to remind you that you are never alone, never powerless, never forsaken. There is light breaking through your night, even now. You don't have to wait until everything is perfect to feel peace. My peace is not dependent on circumstances. It comes from my presence. And my presence is with you now. The same God who spoke stars into existence is speaking life into your situation. The same hands that shaped the mountains are shaping your future with tenderness. I don't make mistakes. I don't overlook my children. I know your name. I know your story. And I am still writing it with goodness and mercy chasing after you every day. You will see the beauty that rises from these ashes. You will feel joy again. You will walk through open doors that seemed permanently closed. The people who counted you out will watch as I raise you up. Not to prove them wrong, but to show them what I can do with a heart that stays faithful. The blessings coming your way will speak of my love, not your efforts. They will show the world that my grace still surrounds those who trust me when it's hardest. And that's what you've done. You've kept walking, even through tears. You've kept believing, even through loss. You've kept your eyes on me, even when everything around you said to look away. And I honor that. Let this be your reminder that I am not distant. I am not silent. I am not far away. I am right here, with you, now and always. And the good news you've been waiting for, it's closer than you think. Don't give up before the miracle arrives. Don't lose heart before the blessing breaks through. Everything is unfolding exactly as I planned. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are right on time for what I've prepared. Type 333 if you believe something good is coming. You are more loved than you understand. More seen than you realize. And more cherished than you've ever been told. I am the God who leaves the 99 to find the one. And today, that one is you. Not because you earned it, but because I chose you. I will bless you because I love you. I will heal you because I care. I will guide you because I have plans for you that stretch far beyond this moment. Don't be afraid. Your future is not in the hands of chance, it's in the hands of your Creator. That is the kind of heart I cherish, the one that chooses to trust even when life feels unfair. And I want you to know, not a single moment of your pain has been overlooked. I have gathered every broken piece and I am forming something far more beautiful than you imagined. Type 777 if you believe God is working behind the scenes. You may not realize it now, but your story is being rewritten with grace. What felt like the end was only a turning point. What looked like failure was really the foundation for something better. I am not just changing your situation, I am changing you. I am drawing you closer, softening your heart, and teaching you to walk by faith, not by what you see. And even though this road has felt long and uncertain, you are not lost. You are on the path I designed, one step at a time, toward healing, peace, and provision. A powerful 7-second morning ritual, once hidden in CIA files, is resurfacing, and people are already seeing fast financial breakthroughs. It takes only seconds, yet activates a dormant wealth center in the brain most people never access. Click the link in the description and comments now. Access it before it disappears. There are things I've been preparing for you that you cannot see yet. While you've been waiting, I've been working. While you've been hurting, I've been holding you. The doors that seemed locked were never meant to keep you out, they were protecting you until the right moment. And that moment is approaching. I am about to open a door that no man, no mistake, no delay, and no enemy can close. It won't be a small shift. It will be a mighty move, the kind that only I can orchestrate. And when it comes, you will know that it wasn't luck, it wasn't chance, it was me. Your finances are not beyond my reach. Your debts are not bigger than my supply. I own the cattle on 1,000 hills, and I will provide in ways that surprise you. Not just to meet your needs, but to remind you that I see your struggle and I care deeply. I know what it's like to feel the pressure of not having enough, and I also know how to lift that burden. I will not let you be consumed by worry. I will not let you drown in anxiety. Your miracle is already making its way to you. It may not come through the channel you expect, but it will come. You are about to step into a season of unexpected provision. A season where your faith will turn into testimony, and your waiting will turn into dancing. The things you've prayed for in the quiet will bloom in the light. Your bank account may look empty now, but your spirit is full, and that is where I begin. I start in the heart, not the wallet. I start with trust, not transactions. Because when you trust me first, I will bless you in ways that money can't even measure. And yes, I will still bring financial blessings too, but they will not own you. They will serve you. Because you belong to me, not to fear. Every day that you've stayed faithful, even in your weariness, has planted a seed. Seeds grow slow at first, but their roots run deep. And when they break through the ground, they bloom quickly, beautifully, and undeniably. That's what your miracle will be like. Sudden. Undeniable. Overflowing. It will come in a way that reminds you how much I love to bless my children, especially the ones who never stopped believing when nothing around them made sense. You have been walking through a valley, but you are not staying there. The mountain is up ahead. The view from the top will make every step worth it. You will look back and see how I used even the pain to prepare you for purpose. How I used the silence to teach you to listen to my voice. How I used the waiting to shape you into someone who carries peace in any storm. That is the power of my presence, not that it removes every storm, but that it gives you peace in the middle of it. And my Son, Jesus, He has never left your side. Even in your darkest moments, He was there, standing quietly beside you, wiping away tears that no one else knew existed. He is the friend who stays when everyone else walks away. He is the hope that remains when everything else fades. He gave his life so you could live, not just in eternity, but in freedom here and now. And he is still healing, still restoring, still loving without limits. All you need to do is let him in again, with all your questions, with all your pain, with all the places you've tried to hide. Type 666 if you trust Jesus with your whole heart. There is no part of your life that is too messy for him. There is no sin too great, no failure too deep, no loss too painful that he cannot redeem. That is what grace is. That is why he came, to rescue, not to condemn. To restore, not to shame. To embrace, not to reject. And today, he is extending his hand to you again. Not with demands, but with love. Not with pressure, but with peace. Take his hand, and watch how everything begins to change, not all at once, but piece by piece, heart by heart, step by step. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not broken beyond repair. You are exactly where I can reach you, heal you, love you, and provide for you. This season of struggle has not been wasted. It has been the soil for something greater. And soon, you will rise. Not in fear, but in faith. Not in worry, but in wonder. Because you will see what I've been preparing, and you will know it was worth the wait. Hold on, my child. You're almost there. Your breakthrough is closer than it's ever been. The enemy tried to wear you down, but I am lifting you up. The storm tried to steal your joy, but I am restoring your soul. What is coming will be far greater than what you lost. And when it comes, you will say, only God could have done this. You've faced days when the silence was louder than your prayers, and yet, here you are, still standing. That strength is not from the world. That strength is from me. I have been the one holding you when you thought you couldn't take another step. I have been the one placing breath in your lungs when fear tried to suffocate you. And I will continue to carry you until you no longer feel the heaviness pressing on your soul. Type 444 if you believe God's strength is carrying you right now. You may not realize it, but even the slow steps you've taken in faith are leading you towards something greater. You may not see the full picture yet, but every moment you kept going was a seed planted. Every time you chose faith over fear, you built something eternal. I've seen your sacrifices. I've seen the way you've put others before yourself, the way you've poured love into people even while you were running on empty. None of it has gone unnoticed. And in the moments when you felt unseen, I was the one watching. I was the one writing your name in heaven and preparing blessings that go beyond what your eyes can imagine. What if wealth was never about luck, but a hidden brain signal buried in CIA files? This frequency is opening doors, attracting opportunities, and changing lives quickly. Thousands are already using it to attract wealth like never before. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate the money-attracting brain wave today. The breakthrough is not coming because you earned it, but because I love you. I don't operate based on performance. I move according to love, and my love for you has no limit, no end, no condition. That's why I've been so patient with you. That's why I never walked away, even when you questioned, even when you doubted, even when you almost gave up. My love stayed, and my love is still here now, gently calling you back to hope. You are not defined by your struggle. You are not limited by what has gone wrong. You are being prepared for a testimony that will shake the walls of doubt around you. The things that once made you weep will one day be the very things you thank me for. Because I don't just fix broken things, I make them new. I bring beauty from ashes, laughter from sorrow, and strength from weakness. What you see as your worst chapter, I will use as a beginning for something miraculous. Your financial miracle is not an empty promise. It's a real part of the plan I've written for your life. I know what it's like to worry about how things will come together. I know how heavy it feels to wonder if you'll have enough, to pray in desperation with nothing left but hope. But my child, I am not just the God who hears prayers. I am the God who answers. I am the God who supplies, not just enough to survive, but enough to thrive, enough to bless others, enough to live in freedom. And I'm about to do it for you, not because the world says you qualify, but because I already chose you before you were born. What's coming is not just a temporary fix. It's a turning point. It's the beginning of a season where you'll no longer fear lack, because you'll know who your source is. I am not limited by the economy. I am not limited by what others say. I am not even limited by your past mistakes. When I decide to bless you, nothing and no one can block what I send. And I'm sending favor your way that you didn't even ask for, that you didn't even know how to pray for. Type 888 if you believe a new beginning is coming for you. I'm opening your life to fresh opportunities. Unexpected doors. Divine appointments. There will be a shift so clear, you'll know it wasn't coincidence. It will be peace you can't explain. Joy you can't contain. Provision that makes no sense except for the fact that my hand was on it. You're stepping into a season of harvest, not because you've done everything right, but because you've remained faithful. And I bless faith. I reward trust. I honor hearts that lean on me when everything else is uncertain. Let me remind you, you are not too late, and you are not too far behind. What you feel you've lost in time, I will make up for in grace. What you think you've missed, I will bring back around. I'm not in a hurry, but I am always on time. And when my timing arrives, it will make you forget the years you spent wondering if it would ever happen. You will say, "Now I understand why it took so long." And your heart will overflow with gratitude instead of grief. My dear child, your prayers are never wasted. Your hope is never foolish when it's placed in me. Even when you feel like things are still falling apart, remember that I do my best work in the unseen. Like seeds growing in the soil, your miracle is taking root. Quietly. Deeply. Faithfully. And when it blooms, it will do so with power and beauty. You are not meant to carry the burden alone. That's why I ask you to lay it at my feet. That's why I invite you into rest. Because where you stop striving, I start working. Where you let go, I take over. And I promise you this, if you stay close to me, if you keep walking with me, I will not let you down. The blessing will come, the help will arrive, and the peace will flood your heart like never before. But let me assure you, you are not about to be left behind. You are not standing on the edge of failure. You are standing on the edge of a breakthrough. And I am not going to let you fall. I have never walked away from you, not once, and I will not start now. Type 1010 if you know God is never late. There are seasons in your life that feel longer than expected. There are moments where it feels like the heavens are silent and your heart is left echoing its prayers into the night. But even then, I am near. Even when you can't feel me, I am holding you. Even when you don't hear an answer, I am working. The most life-changing miracles often grow quietly, far from the spotlight, deep in the soil of faith and patience. Don't be fooled by the silence. I do my best work in the unseen. You see, I am not simply preparing blessings for you. I am also preparing you for the blessing. There is a strength that comes through waiting, a peace that is formed when you surrender, a depth that can only be found when you let go of the outcome and cling to me alone. I'm shaping you into someone who can carry joy without it turning into pride, wealth without it turning into worry, and influence without it turning into pressure. That is why this journey has been slower than you hoped. But it is not a delay. It is careful preparation. The financial miracle that is approaching your life will not come with stress attached to it. It will not come with sorrow hidden beneath the surface. It will come with clarity, peace, and the kind of freedom that can only come from me. I'm not sending you help just to rescue you from bills or burdens. I'm lifting you into a new season where you will no longer be afraid to look ahead. You will plan without fear. You will give without anxiety. You will rest without guilt. A 7-second at-home ritual, scientifically proven by neuroscience labs and hidden for decades in CIA files, is now public, and people are seeing money flow into their lives. Scientists say it activates a brain pathway linked to abundance. Click the link in the comments below before this knowledge disappears again. There have been people who doubted you. There have been seasons where you even doubted yourself. But I never changed my mind about you. When I formed you, I placed in you a purpose that could not be erased. Your mistakes did not cancel it. Your delays did not destroy it. Your disappointments did not derail it. I am still the same God who called you by name. I am still moving you forward, not because you're flawless, but because you're mine. And I take care of what belongs to me. There is no part of your life I do not care about. The bills piling up, the opportunities that fell through, the doors that stayed shut, I have seen it all. And I am not ignoring it. I am planning something greater. There are blessings I have reserved for you that cannot be taken, because they are sealed with my promise. I don't just want to meet your needs. I want to exceed your expectations. I want to remind you that you serve a God of more peace, more grace, more provision than you thought possible. Type 999 if you believe something bigger is being prepared for you. The enemy wants you to focus on what's missing. He wants you to feel like you've failed, like you've run out of chances, like you'll never be able to recover from the setbacks. But I want you to lift your eyes. Because what's ahead is far greater than what's behind. I am not the God of regret, I am the God of redemption. I don't just fix things. I restore them better than before. What was lost, I can return. What was broken, I can rebuild. What was stolen, I will repay in full. You may have had seasons of lack, but lack is not your portion. Your portion is peace. Your portion is provision. Your portion is the promise that I will supply all your needs according to my riches, not the world's limitations. There is no scarcity in my kingdom. There is no recession in heaven. What I have planned for you cannot be stopped by what's happening around you. The blessing I'm releasing will not be fragile. It will not be temporary. It will not be dependent on anyone else's approval. It will come directly from my hand. And when it comes, you will know it. There will be no doubt that it was me. The timing will be perfect. The way it happens will be unmistakable. The peace that follows will quiet every fear, and your heart will overflow with thankfulness. You will stand in awe, not just because your situation changed, but because you'll realize how deeply I love you. The kind of love that doesn't just listen to prayers, it answers them in ways that speak to your soul. I want you to rest tonight. I want you to lay your head down knowing that you are not forgotten. You are not fighting this alone. I am still working while you sleep. I am still sending answers while you rest. I am going before you tomorrow, clearing paths you haven't seen yet. And when you wake up, you'll find that I've been there all along, making a way, opening doors, softening hearts, and preparing good news to reach you. Let your heart be light. Not because the problems disappeared, but because I am bigger than every problem. Let your mind be still. Not because there are no questions, but because I hold the answers. Let your soul rejoice. Not because everything is fixed yet, but because everything is in my hands, and my hands never fail. You are not standing on the edge of disappointment. You are standing on the edge of deliverance. What is coming will be the kind of blessing that makes you forget the weight of the struggle. You will laugh again. You will breathe easier. You will give more. You will live free. Not because everything suddenly became perfect, but because you trusted the one who never changes. I am doing something new, something quiet but powerful, something steady and unstoppable. You may not feel it yet, but it's already in motion. The shift has begun. What was once closed will open. What was once stuck will move. What was once broken will be mended by my hands, not only to heal you, but to prepare you for something far greater. Type 1212 if you walk by faith, even when it's hard. There have been times when you questioned whether your life could ever look different. You've seen others rise while you stood still. You've cheered for them through a smile, all while silently wondering when it would be your turn. But I want you to know, your turn is coming. The moments you've been waiting for will arrive. Not by accident, not because someone else gave you a chance, but because I declared it over your life before you even knew how to ask for it. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are part of something holy, something unfolding, something deeply personal that I am writing with every beat of your heart. I'm not just giving you more. I'm giving you better. You've learned to be content in little. You've praised me when there wasn't much. That kind of faith stirs heaven. That kind of gratitude moves mountains. You never needed to earn my blessing, you only needed to believe. And you did. Even when you cried. even when you doubted. Even when it would have been easier to stop. You held on. And that's why this next season is going to be different. I know how hard it's been to smile when you're hurting. I know how often you've felt like you're carrying everything alone. But I've been beside you through it all. I've walked through every valley with you, whispering peace when the noise of fear tried to drown out my voice. I've surrounded you with quiet protection, with unseen favor, and with mercy that covered every shortcoming. And I'm still doing it now. I am your defender, your provider, your comforter, and your father. I am not distant. I am not silent. I am near. And I am ready to bless you in ways that go beyond what you thought possible. A classified 7-second morning ritual, once buried in CIA files, is quietly transforming financial lives. In under 30 seconds, it helps shift the mind from scarcity to wealth, with many reporting surprise income and peace. Click the link in the comments below before the page is removed. Your financial situation is not beyond repair. Your future is not too damaged to bloom. Your dreams are not too far gone to rise again. I will provide, not because you've done everything right, but because I am good. I will bring increase, not because you always knew what to do, but because you turned to me in your weakness. I will release the answers, the resources, the help, and the hope. And it will come in a way that makes it clear it was never about your ability. It was always about my grace. You will not just recover. You will rise. And you won't rise in bitterness, but in joy. You won't carry the weight of past disappointments into your next season. You will walk in freedom, with a heart that remembers my faithfulness more than the pain. There is a sweetness coming to your life that sorrow cannot steal. There is a joy rising in your soul that no amount of delay can erase. What I'm preparing for you is full of life, full of hope, and full of new beginnings. Type 111 if you believe something new is beginning in your life. Let go of what you thought should have happened by now. Release the timelines you built out of worry. I'm not late. I'm not waiting for things to fall into place. I am placing things, aligning details, opening hearts, and setting the stage for a blessing that won't just change your life, it will change the way you see me. You've known me as a savior, as a helper, as a comforter. Now you will know me as your provider. Not in theory, but in reality. You will see my hand in your bank account, in your daily needs, in the help that comes from places you never expected. And when it happens, don't be surprised if it looks different than you imagined. I often work through the ordinary to deliver the extraordinary. I use the small to reveal the mighty. I send answers in ways that confuse the world but bring peace to my children. So stay open. Stay ready. Stay hopeful. Your blessing is not being denied. It's being delivered with care. In my time, not yours, but always on time. I am restoring not just what was lost, but also what was delayed. The opportunities, the resources, the peace, you will see them return, and when they do, they will carry more than before. Because I have seen your heart. I have seen your waiting. I have seen your surrender. And I will honor every part of it. I will reward your quiet faith. I will pour out blessings pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. Not to impress, but to show my love. Not to make you proud, but to lift your spirit and remind you that I care about even the smallest details. There's no need to chase the miracle. It's coming to you. There's no need to beg for what I've already promised. Just stay close. Stay in my presence. Speak my name in your moments of fear. Let me into the places you hide. Let me love you through your doubts, your weariness, your waiting. You are not weak for needing me. You are wise for trusting me. Let this part of your life be the one where you choose rest over worry, faith over fear, and praise over panic. Let this be the season where your soul breathes again, where your eyes light up again, where your heart dares to hope again. Because I am not just writing a chapter, I'm writing a new beginning. And this one will be filled with peace, with provision, with the kind of joy that doesn't fade when life gets hard. You are not just surviving. You are being prepared to thrive. And everything you've walked through has only made room for what I'm about to release. So hold your head high. Stand firm in faith. Speak life over your days. And keep your eyes on me. I have heard your cries in the midnight hour. I have seen your quiet endurance when no one else did. I have felt your spirit pressed on every side, and I've kept you standing when everything else tried to pull you down. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not invisible in my eyes. Type 1919 to receive what God has already begun for you. You may not have understood why I allowed certain delays or detours, but I promise you, none of it was wasted. Every closed door redirected you. Every unanswered prayer was a layer of protection. Every long night taught you to lean deeper into me. What felt like punishment was really preparation. What seemed like loss was actually me clearing the way for something that couldn't arrive until you were ready to receive it. I know what you need before you even know how to ask for it. And I'm sending it, not based on your perfection, but based on my love. There is a reason I've brought you through seasons of waiting. In the waiting, your roots grew deeper. In the silence, your faith matured. In the lack, your heart became tender to the things that truly matter. Now you're not just asking for blessings, you're prepared to steward them. You've learned to be still and listen, and now you'll hear me more clearly. You've learned to trust me with little, and now I will trust you with more. Your financial miracle is not far off. It is not something you have to strive for. It is already aligned. The answers are already in motion. The doors are already loosening at the hinges. The yes you've been praying for is making its way toward you, and when it arrives, you'll understand why it had to take time. You'll see why I said no to what you thought was right, because I had better waiting for you. I am never late. What I give will not come with sorrow, with fear, or with regret. It will come with peace, with clarity, and with a quiet assurance that you are deeply loved and fully seen. Do you know, inside your brain is a small region linked to wealth and success, once buried in restricted research and hidden in CIA files. This newly revealed frequency is helping people replace stress with financial ease, and God has guided you here. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brain wave now. I care about your rent, your bills, your needs, your daily bread. I also care about your dreams, the ones you stopped mentioning because they seem too far out of reach. Nothing is too far when I am the one guiding your steps. Nothing is too hard when I am the one providing. I don't just meet needs, I exceed expectations. Not to overwhelm you, but to remind you who I am. I'm not just the God of enough. I'm the God of abundance. And I know exactly how to take care of you. Don't be afraid to hope again. I know what disappointment feels like. I know how your heart tenses up when things start to look promising. You're afraid to believe too much. You're afraid to get your hopes up again. But this time, it's different. This time, I'm not just doing what you asked. I'm doing what you didn't even know how to pray for. I'm answering from a place of love that sees every detail. I know what will truly heal you. I know what will lift you for good. And that's what I'm sending your way. Type 2222 if you believe God knows your heart better than you do. There's something sacred about the way you've kept going, even when nothing made sense. That kind of perseverance does not go unnoticed in my kingdom. You didn't stop trusting. You didn't shut me out. And even when your prayers were messy and unsure, you still spoke to me. That's all I ever wanted, your heart, not your perfection. And because you've given me your heart, I'm going to pour out blessings that go beyond what your hands can hold. Not to show off, but to show you just how much I love you. Let go of fear. Let go of the what-ifs. Let go of the timelines you've written and rewritten in your mind. My plan is not delayed, it's unfolding. Just because you can't see every piece doesn't mean it's not moving. My timing is never meant to frustrate you, but to form you. Because when the blessing arrives, I don't want it to feel like pressure. I want it to feel like peace. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to force it. You won't have to wonder if it's real. You'll know, deep in your spirit, that this was my doing. And when it happens, remember this moment. Remember that I told you it was coming. Remember that you were never forgotten, not even once. You were never too late, never too broken, never too lost. You were always mine, and I was always working behind the scenes, putting things into place. All I needed was your yes. Your willingness to trust, even without all the answers. And you gave me that. You gave me your trust, and now I'm about to give you something beautiful in return. There is healing coming, not just to your finances, but to your heart. The heaviness that's followed you is lifting. The guilt, the shame, the fear, it has no place in this next season. You are walking into freedom, not just externally, but within. You're going to laugh again, and this time it won't be forced. You'll wake up with hope again, and this time it won't fade by noon. You'll speak life again, not just over others, but over yourself. What I'm doing in you now is quiet but powerful. You won't have to prove anything to anyone. The fruit will speak for itself. The favor will rest on you so clearly, no one will be able to deny that I've been with you. And those who counted you out will witness the power of staying faithful, the power of grace, the power of a child who refuses to give up on their father.